Alright, settle in, grab your coffee, because I'm about to deliver some harsh truths that most people simply aren't ready to hear. You're chasing $10,000 a month, or $20,000, or $50,000, and you're probably going about it all wrong. You're looking for the fancy, the complicated, the intellectually stimulating strategy, and that is exactly why you're not there yet. Let me be crystal clear. True wealth, sustainable wealth, is built on monotonous, repetitive, and often incredibly boring principles. It is about doing the simple things exceptionally well, over and over again, until the numbers stack up. Your desire for complexity is what is keeping you poor. It is a smokescreen, a way to feel intelligent while avoiding the actual work. I've got $15,000 in my accounts, not because I'm a genius, but because I understand the power of doing the simple stuff, consistently, relentlessly. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to show you a blueprint that anyone, and I mean anyone, can follow, if they're willing to shed their ego and embrace the mundane. So, let's dive into 5 ways to hit that $10,000 mark and prepare to be underwhelmed by their simplicity, because that is their power. Number 1. And this is where I personally made my first significant leap towards financial independence. Freelance what you are already doing in your 9 to 5. This is not rocket science. This is not revolutionary. It is just plain smart. You are already an expert, or at least highly proficient, in a specific skill that your current employer pays you for. Whether you're in tech, sales, marketing, consulting, project management, data analysis, human resources, or any corporate role, you've developed valuable competencies. Why not take those same competencies and offer them to a select group of clients outside of your regular job? You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to launch a groundbreaking startup. You just need to package your existing services and sell them. I did this with lead generation for specific verticals, primarily working with real estate agents. It was the exact same work I was doing for a larger company, but now I was doing it for a handful of my own clients. The beauty of this strategy is the minimal barrier to entry. You already have the skills, you likely have the tools, or know how to acquire them cheaply, and you can start with a very small client base. The goal is not to replace your job overnight. It is to build up a side income that eventually surpasses your salary, giving you the ultimate leverage, time freedom. Imagine doing the exact same thing you're good at, but for yourself, choosing your clients, setting your hours, and keeping a much larger percentage of the revenue. This isn't about asking permission. It is about intelligent self-empowerment. If your employer is okay with it, great. If not, keep it quiet, ethical, and contained. The skills I honed, the processes I refined, were directly transferable, and they became the foundation for everything else I've built. This is not an intro to more videos. This is the actual strategy. It is number 1 because it is the easiest way to start building serious cash flow with minimal risk and maximum leverage of your existing human capital. Stop underestimating your value, package it, and sell it. Secondly, if your current employment doesn't offer easily freelanceable skills, or if you simply want a faster track to high income, learn the sales skill set, specifically master the art of closing high-ticket deals for other people's online businesses. This is where serious money is made. Very quickly, we're talking about products or services that cost thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars. Things like high-end coaching programs, masterminds, specialized online courses, or premium consulting packages. The premise is simple. If you can bring in revenue for someone else, they are more than willing to pay you a substantial commission, often 20 to 25%. Imagine a program that sells for $5,000. You close 4 of those in a month. That is $5,000 in your pocket, with virtually no overhead, no product creation, no marketing headaches. You are the final piece of the puzzle, the person who connects the potential client with the solution. My mentors hammered this into me. If you get other people rich, they will happily pay you. Your value is directly tied to the revenue you generate. This isn't about being a slimy salesperson. It is about being a problem solver and presenting the existing solution in a compelling way. It takes practice. Absolutely. Mock calls, role-playing, dedicated coaching, and being part of a strong sales organization are crucial. But within 3 to 6 months of focused effort, you can become proficient enough to start closing consistently. Think about the huge demand for transformation, whether it is in fitness, personal development, dating, or business growth. People are willing to pay significant sums for solutions to their pain points. Your role is to facilitate that connection. This works extremely well because you're leveraging someone else's product, someone else's marketing, and someone else's infrastructure. You're focusing solely on the highest leverage activity, closing. It is a direct path to wealth, putting you in rooms with wealthy individuals, learning from their insights, and building your own capital. This isn't about being liked. It is about being effective. Number 3, this one requires a bit more elbow grease, a bit more physical effort, but it is stupidly profitable. Incredibly profitable if you know what you're doing. I'm talking about removal services. Think junk removal, snow removal, tree removal, even specialized landscaping or handyman services. These are the unglamorous, often dirty jobs that most people shy away from. And that is precisely why they are so lucrative. Less competition equals higher margins. Period. If you're willing to put in the work, you can command premium prices, especially if you target the right clientele, focus on affluent neighborhoods, people with disposable income who value their time and convenience over saving a few bucks. By doing it themselves, they'll happily pay you hundreds, even thousands, to remove an old hot tub, clear a massive snowdrift, or take down a hazardous tree. You don't need a fancy degree, you need a truck, some basic equipment, a strong back, and a commitment to showing up and doing the work. Find a buddy or two, split the profits, scale your operations. This business thrives on word of mouth and local marketing. A few flyers, a good online presence, and excellent service will get you more business than you can handle. Again, at its core, this is a sales business. How do you present your services? How do you quote jobs? How do you build trust? Sales is the bedrock. This isn't about being sophisticated. It is about providing a tangible solution to a real problem that people are willing to pay for, because they are either physically unable or simply unwilling to do it themselves. Embrace the grit. Embrace the cash flow, because there is a lot of money to be made in the services nobody else wants to do. Fourth on our list, and another one that is a bit more hands-on but offers incredible profit potential, is flipping high-ticket items. My buddy is making $22,000 to $23,000 a month. Doing this in our local area, he is buying and selling furniture, art, and even cars. The principle is straightforward. You find undervalued items, you enhance their value, and you sell them for a significant profit. This requires a good eye, a bit of negotiation skill, and the willingness to do some light refurbishing or cleaning. Scour online marketplaces like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, estate sales, and local auctions. Look for items that are priced low due to minor damage, poor photography, or simply a seller's desire for a quick sale. A beautiful antique dresser with a broken handle, a piece of art that just needs a good cleaning, a car that needs a simple, inexpensive repair. These are your opportunities. You buy it cheap, you fix it up, you take professional-looking photos, and you resell it for a substantial markup. For cars, yes, there are legal and insurance requirements, but they are manageable. Don't get caught up in flipping $10 items. Focus on things that can net you hundreds or thousands of dollars per flip. A single good flip can easily put you over the $1,000 mark. Do 10 of those a month, and you're well on your way to your $10,000 goal. If you don't have the capital to buy the items outright, here's a smart play. Find the end buyer first. Approach the seller with a proposal. I know someone who might be interested in this. If I bring you a buyer, would you be willing to give me a 25 or 30% cut of the sale price? For the seller, it is free money, a sale they might not have otherwise made. And for you, it is pure profit with zero risk. It is all about connecting buyers and sellers, which, surprise, surprise, is another form of sales. This is not just about finding a good deal. It is about seeing potential where others see junk and having the discipline to execute the process. It is a highly profitable game of arbitrage, if you're willing to play it smart. Finally, number 5, and this one is for those who crave intellectual work, less physical exertion, and a direct monetization of their accumulated wisdom. Consult on the knowledge you already possess. You are sitting on a gold mine of experience, insights, and specialized information that other people desperately need. But you're so immersed in it, you probably don't even realize its value. Whether it is your expertise in a specific software, your insights into a particular industry, your unique approach to parenting, your deep understanding of a niche hobby, or your ability to navigate complex bureaucracy, someone out there is struggling with exactly what you've mastered, and they are willing to pay you good money to guide them. You're not selling your time cheaply, you're selling your expertise at a premium. We're talking $100, $200, $300 per hour, or even more for high-level consulting. This is about leveraging your intellectual capital, packaging your wisdom into actionable advice. Platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, LinkedIn, or even starting your own simple website can serve as your storefront. The key is to clearly articulate your value proposition. What problem do you solve? What specific outcome can you deliver? People don't buy information, they buy solutions and transformations. You don't need a massive audience to start. You need clarity, credibility, and the courage to put yourself out there. The world runs on attention, not just raw knowledge. You could be the smartest person alive, but if nobody knows what you can do, you'll stay poor. So, make yourself visible, share your expertise, and charge what you're worth. Because your unique perspective is a valuable asset. There are countless people who don't have your mindset, your experience, or your learned wisdom, and they are willing to pay handsomely to tap into it. This is about recognizing your own value and confidently offering it to those who need it most. So there you have it, 5 painfully simple, yet incredibly effective, ways to consistently generate $10,000 a month or more. Freelance your existing skills. close high-ticket deals for others, dive into profitable removal services, intelligently flip high-value items, or consult on the knowledge you already possess. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. These are get-rich slowly, consistently, and boringly strategies. They require discipline, persistence, and a willingness to embrace the mundane over the flashy. Stop chasing complexity, stop looking for secrets, and start executing on the fundamentals. Because that, my friends, is the only real path to financial freedom. The choice is yours. Keep dreaming or start doing. I know which one I'd pick.